Alright y'all, here I come with another video for you. Sorry I'm a little late this week getting to the video. I've just been super busy getting things done. I just moved to the grave shift in my job, and it's caused me to be super busy because I have all this free time during the day, so all these things that I've been wanting to get done and needing to get done, now I'm like jumping on it, and this is my week to do it. But things are starting to slow down now finally, so I can get back to doing some videos for you guys and hopefully help you out in your lives. So today I want to talk about something that I actually wanted to address when I very first started doing these videos, and that is the whole purpose of why I've been doing these videos, or why I feel that I should do these videos. I've been asking, or I've been talking to people about these videos. They, oh hey, I watched your video, and I'm kind of like, oh no, what are you gonna say? What did I say that made me look stupid? Like what do you have for me? And I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from these videos that I've been doing. But one of the main questions I get is like, why now? Why are you doing these? What has changed that made you all of a sudden decide you're gonna make YouTube videos and be inspirational? It's a pretty simple answer, and I think it's pretty obvious from the time frame of when I started. It's all because of the birth of my daughter. She is my world. She's my everything. And when she was born, I was thinking, what can I give her? What can I do for her? How can I change and be better? A lot of parents, they dive into their work so they can support their children and give their child, the best life possible. Well, I was already doing that. I work 7 days a week, and I'm constantly finding ways to up my finances and to make myself financially better, more stable for her. I'm already doing those things. So, what's the next thing I can do? And I thought about these times when I get to spend with her, and these times that she gets to come into my home and be with me. And I thought, man, with her being so young, she's gonna have this limited communication with me. I just want her to feel so comfortable. I just want her to come into my home and just be like, I'm here with Dad, and I'm comfortable, and I feel safe, and I feel good. I wanted that. So I just thought, I just had this image of this like positive aura surrounding my home, or this positive aura surrounding me. And I was just like, how do I achieve that? How do I achieve just being surrounded by positivity? Luckily for me, at the moment my daughter was born, I moved into this apartment, and I've met a neighbor who, like I mentioned her in the last video, she's the one that does like the manifestations, and everything's about manifestations. She's one of the most positive, upbeat people I've ever met in my life, and I started stealing things from her. I started talking to her about positivity all the time. I was being super positive because my daughter was here, and I was king of the world. Everything was great. So I started stealing all these like ideas and thoughts that she was using, telling me about positivity and the way that she uses it in her life. And the main thing was these manifestations, just telling myself, you're going to have a great day, you're going to have an amazing day, every single day. Looking at myself in the mirror, driving in the car, whatever I'm doing, I'm telling myself how my life is going to be, and it's always these positive manifestations that I'm giving myself. And so, I started developing this mindset of just being a positive person. And I started to get a little nervous about it when I thought, I can help other people become more positive. I can help people, experience what I've experienced, because I haven't always been that person, and I was nervous if I get on camera and I start telling people, hey, you can be happy, you can be this, you can be that. I was kind of nervous that I was going to have a lot of people coming after me and telling me I'm a hypocrite, and telling me, oh, I know you're negative. I hear it all the time. All this backlash from it. And but I thought, what? No, I'm going to do it anyways, because where I'm at right now, I'm positive. Where I'm at right now, I'm in a good place, and I'm in a spot in my life where I can help other people. So why not? Just go for it. And it's funny because I just did. I started doing these videos, and I was sitting at work just the other day. I was still on the day shift, and I was sitting in one of their therapy sessions, and the therapist was talking, or he's a counselor. He's not so much a therapist. He's a counselor. He was leading this group, and he was talking, and he was saying, to these boys about a lot of different things. But he was saying, don't be afraid to be a hypocrite. If you're trying to better your life, if you're trying to do something to to improve your situation, don't be afraid to be a hypocrite. Don't put off doing that because you think someone down the road is going to call you a hypocrite. What bad is there in being called a hypocrite? Yeah, they've pointed out that you're doing something that you said you were never going to do, or they point out you don't always follow exactly what you're following. But what's worse, to be someone who is who's striving for one goal, to be one spot, and sometimes slips up, or someone who never even tries because they think, oh, I'm going to slip up, and then they continue to go down this bad path. Obviously, the answer is clear. Go down the path that you might not always be perfect on, but strive to be good. That's exactly where I came, where I just was like, yep, that's me. That's what I did. Sometimes I'm negative. Sometimes I let negative force, the negative forces of the universe, inhabit me, and I just need to be mad sometimes, or negative sometimes. And I was, the other day I was mad about something. And my neighbor was like trying to, get me in a good mood, and I was just like, I just need to be mad right now. I just need to be mad right now. And I'm riding on this high all the time. I'm always positive. I'm good. I'm always happy. I just need to be mad right now. And she's like, no, you don't. You don't need to be. Whatever it is that you're upset about, you can figure it out. But don't do it angered. Just figure it out and take your time. And so I thought, okay, this is a perfect example for me to put this to the test. Can I be positive all the time? Can I be happy all the time? And do I just need to be mad? So I left. I came home, got here to my barren apartment, and I'm sitting there, and I'm upset, and I just think, you know what? I'm not gonna let it get to me. All right? I'm just gonna be positive. So I start manifesting. I start telling myself, you know what, Matt? You can figure this out. Whatever it is, you can figure it out. Because that's who you are. You handle situations when they're presented, and you always come up with a great solution so you can handle this. Just clear your mind of all these negative thoughts of how it's not going to work, and just try to figure out how it is going to work. And it took about 5 minutes of me just manifesting to myself how good I am, at handling situations, how good I am at problem solving and coming up with solutions. It took about 5 minutes, and then I thought, okay, I haven't figured it out yet, but I know I will. I'd convinced myself that I was going to find the answer, so I didn't need to think about it anymore. I didn't need to dwell on it, because the answer would come. So I just stopped thinking about it, and all of a sudden I was fine. I wasn't angry anymore. I was just like, I guess I don't need to be mad. I can be happy. So I just went about my night, went about doing my stuff. The next day came, and I woke up, and the feeling of anger was back, and I was like, oh no, here I go again, And then I stopped myself, and I said, nope, I'm going to get back into it. I'm not going to let this take over me. So I got right back to it, just manifesting. Matt, you're going to figure it out. You don't need to worry about it. You're going to figure it out. You don't need to think about it right now, because your mind isn't clear enough to come up with a solution, so you'll come up with it later, but you're good. So I started to, I did, and I felt good, and I texted her right away. I'm like, hey, I'm feeling great right now. I manifested this morning. I told myself I'm good, told myself I'm great. We're good to go. And then later that day, as I went through my day, solutions to the situation presented themselves, and they just came, and they were just easy, and I figured out how to fix this problem. And I was really like, man, it's just that easy. It really is just that easy. It's that easy of just stopping yourself in your negative mindset and just telling yourself, stop thinking like that. Stop being that way. Just be better. And then convincing yourself how great you are, how amazing you are, how you can solve problems, how you can be positive, whatever it is you need to tell yourself that. Condition your mind to think highly of yourself. And you'll start to believe in yourself and feel better about yourself. And whatever it is if it's your weight loss, or your relationship status, or your financial situation, or whatever it is, you can find a way to get negative about anything. And kind of the the way the world works sometimes, a lot of the people in this world are going to try to make that your reality, that you just need to be negative about it. But those that are a positive force in this world, they're out there. So turn to those people, and find it within yourself to motivate yourself and inspire yourself, and tell yourself that you're amazing, and tell yourself that you're great, because you are. You can figure out anything if you just put yourself in the right mindset. You can help yourself and you can help others if you just put yourself in the right mindset. So my challenge to you guys is, when that negative situation arises, and it will happen, when it arises, stop yourself in that moment and just tell yourself how great you are. Just tell yourself that you're amazing. It's not a bad thing to love yourself. It's not a bad thing to be in love with yourself. It's not a bad thing to think highly of yourself. It really isn't. When you use it to put others down, yes, it's a bad thing. But when you do it to lift others up, that's an amazing thing. So go out there when the world tries to crap on you and just be happy. And just tell yourself how great you are. Alright? That's all I got for you guys today. I love you guys. I love what you guys are doing for me, allowing me to be able to talk to you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to your neighbor. Love you all.